How's it going, everyone? It's Aaron back at another Jeep video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to add some TMR custom Delrin door hinge liners to your Jeep Wrangler JK. I have a 2015 Sport, and my doors are pretty stuck in there. They weren't really that bad. Just for the first time removing them, they were stuck on there. So me and my brother got the doors off, but we're going to be punching out the old metal aligners with the included tool. You can also do this with a regular punch and chisel or whatever, but this tool is really useful. It fits perfectly, so I would just definitely recommend getting the kit with the tool. But yeah, it's probably maybe like a 5-10 minute process. But yeah, let's go through all the tools we need to get this job done, and get right into it. Okay, so these are the tools I'm using for my scenario. If you don't have like rock sliders or like the steps on the side, you can just use a regular hammer, but since I have those there, I'm gonna have a limited throw. I just got a cheap stubby hammer from Harbor Freight. I think this was $2.99 regular price, and I got it with a coupon for maybe $1 or something. So it's definitely worth getting. There's 20% coupon online, just Google it. But so short, stubby hammer, and also if you still don't have enough throw, you can also use this big surface right here. But mostly that. You need obviously the door hinges themselves and the included punch. It's sandpaper to sand your door pins on your doors, to remove any grit, dirt, and metal, wherever junk's on it, and some just some towels or rags to stick into the actual door hinge itself after removing the liner. Just get any garbage out of there again. So yeah, so let's get right into the process, and yeah. Okay, so first thing you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to position your punch inside and just start whacking it out. Okay, so I was having trouble getting the other side out. I finally got it out. If yours isn't coming out, just use like a penetrating oil. I'm using PV Blaster, but it can be kind of stubborn. So this side's coming out a lot easier. I don't know if you guys can see that yet, but and if your punch actually gets stuck in there, just use a different punch and chisel to get it out. I got mine out. I'll show you. This is the one I just took out. This one is metal. It kind of feels a little bit plasticky, but you guys can see they're fucking rusted this shit. So that's what your rag at the end of this whole process is going to be. Okay, so I'm actually having trouble getting the bottom out, just like the other side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a rag under here. Spray a little bit of PV Blaster in there, just to kind of help it go out a little bit. Wipe up any excess so it doesn't get on everything like I just did. But yeah, also spray the bottom. Like that. Just rinse off any, try to go off any excess. I'm gonna put that under. Technically you should let that soak in for a little, but I'm just gonna get right back into it. So the throw isn't as big as I thought it was gonna be, so I'm just gonna use the side. Make sure that's straight. decently straight. I'm actually going to move you guys over so I can get better. What I've also heard is that if you can chisel this top part off with a screwdriver or a different punch, you can just punch it down. So because this is not coming out. So okay, so just to give you guys a little update, the bottom ones are absolute bitch. So what I did, I took off the side step. I didn't take off the mounting brackets. I took off the bolts that mount the side step to the brackets. You see those there and right there. A bunch of PB plaster, and I'm finally just now getting this fucking thing out after probably 20 minutes of doing this. Just this one. I tried going to the other side to see if it was any better, and it didn't work. So I just started to get it out, as you guys can see. So you can literally see how disgusting this one is. It's literally so corroded and rusted. That's why we're replacing them. And that's that. Literally disgusting old metal that was just corroded down and rusted like crazy. So I am literally just gonna take a rag, get all this shit off. And since I don't actually have a punch to get it out, I am using literally one of these fucking adapters. Oh well, it works, it works. And that's that. I'm going to go on the other side and show you guys how to remove the side steps, what bolts I did to remove those, and then we're gonna go do the whole process on the other side. Just want to kind of be informative on this whole thing since it's taking me so fucking long. So yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so here is the bump in the side step. Directly below, there's gonna be 3 bolts. 1, 2, 3. They're 10mm sockets. I'm gonna be using my 3/8 stubby impact Milwaukee to get them done. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. And we're going to go on this side and do the same thing. One, 2, oh, shit. I'm doing this in a really weird angle. So that's that. And now we can crawl back out. And literally, it's as simple as just lifting it up and off. So now, throw that aside, and we'll get into the process of getting this last hinge line out. Now, what you're going to do to clean the inside of the door hinge is grab the corner of a cloth or whatever, push it through with a screwdriver, and just work it back and forth, making sure to get any contaminants metal shavings, dust and debris out of these door hinges. And that's Harbor Freight quality for you. Larry just fucking poked a hole right through it. And again, Harbor Freight. Good job. Chinese quality stuff. Don't you love it? Are you fucking kidding me? There we go. Okay, so those are all set. And now we are going to press in the bushings. Okay, now you're going to grab your Delrin bushings. I know I was pronouncing them wrong before. Don't laugh at me. I know you guys are going to laugh in this video. But literally, no hammering in. You literally just push it in with your fingers. Like that. Simple as that. That's literally it. I'll do the bottom as well. And we'll just push this in as well. So now that they're installed, you guys can see they're up a little bit higher. So I've seen that your door striker may need to be adjusted. I will be making a video on this if I have to adjust mine, but you just take it off, or you just loosen these up, and this actually slides up and down. But yeah, we're gonna clean up our door pins and put back on the doors, and we'll wrap up the video. Okay, so the last step is to sand down this crud off of your door pins. Technically, you really should be using a fine sandpaper. Only thing I have right now is 80 grit. So I'm just gonna be super careful with it. Just gonna wrap it around. And just twist it a few times just to get off a lot of the gunk. You actually can, you have a towel nearby, which I do not. You should just clean off whatever crud you get off of it. Same with the bottom door hinge, door pin. Mine aren't that bad, but just do it for extra measure. Okay, and I'm just gonna grab a rag. I'm literally just gonna wipe off whatever crap is on it. So now that's it. It was daytime. It is now turning nighttime, but I hope you all found this video helpful on how to install Delrin door hinge liners by TMR Customs. I'll leave the link to the product down below. And I actually have a lot of footage. I'm gonna make this into a nice tutorial. I also have a whole bunch of footage of me getting pissed off at it because I could not get the factory hinge liners out. So I actually am probably gonna make a blooper video as well for you guys, just to see how much of a bitch this was, because honestly this is probably like almost a 45-minute job when usually they're roughly around maybe 15-20 minutes. It was not fun, but it's gonna be worth it in the long run. So I hope you'll have enjoyed. Leave a like if you found this video helpful. Subscribe for more Jeep videos on my JK and my Patriot. And subscribe for more. Leave a comment on what you guys thought. And I'll see you all next time.